Welcome to Six's Overdrive. Today, guys, we're going to do another simple installation by a guy who doesn't know how to be a mechanic or doesn't know any mechanical skills really whatsoever. Today we're going to do a slip-on exhaust. You guys, this can be anything. I'm running an FMF Q4, but the instructions should be relatively the same for just about any slip-on exhaust. So if you want to see how quick and easy it is to do this on the DR 650, stay tuned after the music. And you can either laugh with me because of how bad I am at a mechanic, or you can learn from me. Anyway, roll the music. Okay guys, welcome back. Now, I call this an essential mod. You might not. Some people keep the stock can on for whatever reasons. I like aftermarket exhaust. Main reason is to dump close to 10 pounds of weight right off the bat. So we're gonna get at it. I'm gonna just read you off the information and I'll put it all in right here in this nice little blank section here. And the tools required are a 10mm wrench, a 5mm Allen wrench, a 6mm Allen wrench, Phillips screwdriver, vice grips, contact cleaner, high temp silicone, and WD-40 may be needed. So anyway guys, let's get at this thing right away and see how quick we can do it. I've got the chesty so that you can see what I'm doing up close when I'm taking stuff off. First step is to take our Phillips screwdriver and we're going to take this off. I cheated, I did this already. You guys have seen this, you know how to do this. One screw, that's all it takes to take off the side panel, alright? So let's get that out of the way. Then we're just going to follow some instructions here. Remove the small heat shield to gain access to the muffler's band clamp. I don't know, I don't see what the purpose is of even having this off. Let's see about these though. Maybe that's what they're talking about. This is what I'm telling you guys. Like, sometimes the instructions don't tell you, so we're gonna figure it out together. See what problems you might run into. I'm guessing maybe this is the heat shield they're talking about. So I'm gonna do that. That is not that is definitely not 5mm. This is a 4mm hex you're needing to get this thing on. Hopefully you do need to take this off. I can see that you would because I can see this being necessary to get before the clamp, because everything else seems to be well looked at here, right? It says to remove this bolt and keep for future. So that's the clamp. And we're supposed to remove this as well. This is really tough to get at here, guys. Let's see what we can do here. It should be the band clamp that they're talking about. There's no pictures. Why would you ever want to provide pictures, right? But you're going to have to get this band clamp off so that you can get the muffler off, I'm assuming. Now you guys see what I mean by the size of this thing? Like, look at this. It's massive, it's huge. The thing is going to weigh a ton, isn't it? And that's the main reason I like to get rid of those exhausts. Plus, I just like the sound of just about any bike better when it's allowed to have its own exhaust system there. You know, the exception was my Triumph Tiger. I wasn't the biggest fan of the sound of the exhaust on that. It was more like a sewing machine, and I thought, why would I want another pipe to make that sound? even more relevant, you know, like more out there. Especially because when it decelerated, it was like a popcorn machine. It was really bad. Okay. The rear OEM bolt. I'm assuming there's two rear OEMs. I think we got this one and this one here. Still using the 6mm, guys. I'm gonna put these in order down on the floor here. So we started with this bolt, so I put it here. Then this bolt, put it here. And then this bolt I'm gonna stick over here as well. And this one says support it while you're doing it because you don't want to bend the header, right? So, and I'm hoping after we do this, it'll just slide right off. Here we go, guys. That thing's a tank. Look at the size of that thing. Why wouldn't you want the aftermarket, right? Whew. Now at this point here, guys, they want you to clean out and get the old gasket out of there. My bike is brand new, so I probably don't have to, but you might want to clean yours up if it's an older model. So let's grab the other pipe and then start putting this thing back together, alright? Okay guys, well, my lav went, the battery went on that baby, so we're going to try to sync up the audio between the Zoom and everything here. I ran into a few problems, and let me show you with the GoPro. This has to come out, okay? Now, that looks easy right now. But trust me, that was not easy. I had to go at that with a knife and get right in there and crush it before I could take that out. And that's on a brand new bike. So yours might be really hard. I took a knife, pried underneath it, lifted it up till I could spin it around, and that's how I got that out. That caused me a little bit of headache. Alright, next what we want to do is we want to get our high temperature silicone. I think we should put this on fairly liberally because we don't want any leaks, right? Well, I found one trick already here, guys. Get rid of this cap. What a useless piece of junk this is. Now this I know a little bit about because I used to install my own fireplaces when I was first starting out in construction. So I've dealt with a lot of this high temp stuff. And usually you just put it on a little bit thick and then you clean it off after. Let's see how that slides on now. I think what we want to do now, again, no instructions on this here, guys, but we want to keep this supported. We don't want that to fall at all. So I think I want to put this on now. So we are supporting this exhaust somewhat. Now the instructions say to make sure it's this rubber thing is all touching where you need it to touch, and then when you do up these bolts, they ask you not to tighten them right away. Now I'm pretty sure the reason for that is because we're going to need some adjustment to make everything line up. That's always the case with these pipes. Come on. Okay, I'm getting more than a little bit frustrated here. This clamp, this beautiful clamp that FMH has provided, is the most useless piece of junk on the face of the earth. I'm getting so mad right now. I've been here for 20 minutes trying to put this clamp on. Everything else has gone so simple. And then they have to organize a stupid clamp like this? This is ridiculous. Anyway, I'm gonna try to cinch this up with some springs or string so I can work on it here. Getting a little frustrated, guys. You might be getting frustrated if you buy this pipe too. This is ridiculous. So I might have got mad at FMF a little prematurely here, but you guys got to see it. I've literally wasted 45 minutes of my life I'm never going to get back. This was in the bag. It tells you some 8mm. I didn't look at the instructions good enough. This is the one that goes into the back, and we're supposed to pinch it. We're supposed to start from the front and work our way back. Always read the manufacturer's instructions, I guess, is the lesson here. So let's start again and start putting this back together. Right here. Again, don't tighten all the way. I've made quite the mess with my silicone here. Quite the mess. So we're just going to leave that a little bit loose. Okay? And let's read the instructions just to make sure. Using the vice pliers, pinch the strap bracket tabs together and install the 8mm by 40mm to strap the bracket to the frame. Do not fully tighten at this time. So guys, here's the baby right here. I believe, although it doesn't show a picture, so I could be wrong here, we'll move this rubber so that nothing's pinching. And then my guess is that I'm going to make them about that wide, just a little bit wider, so that it pinches onto that. Because I think this goes in the middle, although it doesn't tell, so let's hope, guys, because I'm just about at my wit's end here. Or do you think that goes like this? Keep it away from the frame a little bit. What do you think? I think it might go like this, because honestly, guys, this thing was so tight before. It was impossible to install. I'm gonna guess that it's like this. Okay. Get my socket out. Okay, guys, I guess all we have to do now is tighten up these last bolts to make sure everything's good to the bike. All right. Now, man, did I mess up on this silicone because of all the fights I was having because of this thing here. I was really having a hard time. So anyway, guys, this was a frustrating job. It would have been a lot easier. I'm guessing maybe half an hour. We're going to put it back together, and then I'm going to show you what it sounds like. Do the sound test before and after. All right?